Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Binti. My metric number is DF210011. So today I would like to present about the use of motorcycle helmets in Parit Raja Johor. So first thing first, helmet. What is helmet? Helmet is a type of a safety hat or safety tools used by the motorcyclists. So in order to protect their heads or rider heads from impact. Some of people also take helmets very lightly or not so important in their life. So this study was carried out in front of the traffic lights at the far intersection, the main gate of University Tun Hussein in Parit Raja Johor. So to find out the numbers of motorcycle users who wears and do not wear the helmets. So this study was conducted for 2 consecutive days and the observation period was for 2 hours. Next is our objectives for this project. So the first one is to identify the numbers of motorcyclists who wears and do not wear helmets while riding a motorcycle. And the second one is to study the percentage of the motorcycles who use helmets in a day according to the time period that has been set. And the third one or the last one is to study this relationship between these peak hours and the numbers of users who use helmets.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Noorliyana Binti. My number matric is DF210072 and I am from Group 10 Section 4. And now I'm going to present about the methodology of our project. So, for our project, we have decided to collect our data at the traffic light in front of Detention Parit Raja, and the activity for our project is observing and collecting the data for helmet usage, which is of person that wearing and not wearing the helmet for 2 days on the date of 1st January and 2nd January 2023. Next, this is the flowchart of methodology for our group project. Firstly, we have to identify the variable for this project, which is the first one is time interval and the next one is variable, the helmet usage and days. So the next process is we have to collect the data at the traffic light in front of the Detention Parit Raja. So the time will be for 2 hours, which is from 12 PM until 2 PM, and we have to collect the data using the Counter Plus application, and then we tabulate the data in the table. Next is the process of present data. All of the data has been generated into an outcome. For example, the number of usage helmet is presented in the percentage value in the bar chart. So the number of helmet usage can be visualized clearly. Next is the process of calculation and the analysis of the data. So for our project, we have used the chi-square test because of the data is not normal. So it is also to determine the relationship between the number of helmet usage and this. So in this project, the result will be whether it is reject H0 or do not reject H0. This is the example of Counter Plus application. So all of the raw data of this project were collected manually using this application. And the next figure is the example for the table data collected.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Binti. Metric number is DF210037. Now I will present the data that we collect in 2 days. This is the data that we collect in the first day. As you already know, the location that we choose to take the data is at the traffic light in front of Detention Parit Raja, and this data was taken on the first day, which is 1 January during peak hour like 12 to 2 PM. The number of motorcyclists who wear helmet in this day is 1,561, while those who do not wear helmet are 20 motorcyclists. 2 January is the second day of data collection. We found that the number of motorcyclists who wear helmet is 1,569 and those who do not wear helmet are 25 motorcyclists. Next, I will explain about the analysis and result of the data that we collect. This analysis is divided into 2, which is the percentage of helmet usage on motorcyclists and the chi-square test. My part is under the percentage of helmet usage on motorcyclists. To get the percentage of helmet usage on motorcyclists, I use 100% in each day. The total number on the first day for motorcyclists who wear helmet and those who do not wear helmets is 1,581. So to get the percentage, the total number who wear helmet on the first day is divided by the total number is in 1 day and multiply with 100. In addition, the total number who did not wear helmet on the first day was also divided by the total number in one day and multiplied with 100. This way is the same calculation to get the percentage on the second day. So this is the result of the helmet percentage based on the day. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Darren, and today I'm going to present about chi-square test using contingency table analysis. Based on the analysis above, can we conclude that motorcyclists will consider wearing helmets during peak hour? So for the H now, the motorcyclists that will consider wearing helmets during peak hours. And for the H alternative, motorcyclists that will not consider wearing helmet during peak hour. If the given alpha equals to 0.05, we use the following formula. With R minus 1, R is row, and C minus 1, C is column. So 2 minus 1 multiples with 2 minus 1, we get 1 degree of freedom. From the chi-square table, with alpha equals to 0.05 and df equals to 1, the critical value is 3.841. This is the chi-square table. Given alpha equals to 0.05 and df equals to 1, we get the critical value is 3.841. Next, we calculate the F observed and F expected for both days. From the formula, we get the value of x squared is 0.45. So, since the calculated critical x squared is equal to 0.5 is less than the critical x squared from the table we refer is 3.841, we do not reject H null. Thus, we accept as the we state that motorcyclists will consider wearing helmets during peak hours.
Next, I will discuss about our project. From the data collected, we have calculated the percentage of motorcyclists that wear helmets and motorcyclists that do not wear the helmet. From the result, the percentage of motorcyclists that wear helmet is higher than motorcyclists that do not wear the helmets. This is because all motorcycle users are required to wear helmets all the time while operating the vehicle, including the riders, pillion passenger and the children. In 1973, Malaysia helmet laws were first implemented. So since then, there has been a significant increase in helmet use, which has led to a 30% decrease in motorcycle fatalities. Next, the analysis of data, we have used the chi-square test. It can be concluded if the calculated chi-square is greater than or equal to the critical chi-square, the null hypothesis will be rejected. Since calculated chi-square is 0.45 is less than the critical chi-square, which is 3.841, we do not reject the null hypothesis. Thus, we accept the null hypothesis, which states that motorcyclists will consider wearing the helmet during the peak hour. This is because on the national highways and major arteries, motorcyclists were more likely to wear helmets. They were also more likely to do so on weekdays and during the morning and afternoon during the peak hour. Next, the conclusion. The aim of this project was to observe and analyze the helmet usage at the traffic light in front of UTHM Parit Raja. Based on the findings, it can be concluded that the time, particularly during the peak hour, influenced the usage of the helmet on motorcyclists. This is because helmet is effective in reducing head injuries. By wearing a helmet, it helps to reduce the impact of an accident on your head. This is because helmets are designed to protect your head from impact, and by doing so, reduce the likelihood of suffering a head injury.